Hi everyone, just made it to the Pontdrift border post between South Africa and Botswana. I'm on my way to MASHATU Game Reserve for 4 nights. I'm staying in 4 different lodges for the duration of the trip, and I'm super excited to explore this magnificent game reserve. But we're here for some wildlife photography and to check out the amazing underground hide designed by C4 Photo Safaris. And the perspective you have from where you sit is that of the elephant's toenails. You're right down on ground level and there's a nice waterhole built in there. So it's a very good place for wildlife photography. I have been to that underground hide before. It's been many years, but I'm excited to get back.
Tuli Safari Lodge MASHATU is a beautiful camp situated on the banks of the mighty Limpopo River, surrounded by sandstone outcrops and huge trees. This 4-star camp has a beautiful swimming pool as well as 8 luxury tented suites with an open plan design, offering a very relaxing atmosphere. But the landscape around Tuli Safari Lodge MASHATU is why I'm here.
We're just having sundowners at the moment. We just watched the sun set to the west. We came out west from the Safari Lodge this afternoon, roughly along the Limpopo River, exploring the amazing sandstone formations in this area. And I'm a big fan of baobab trees, so there's lots of those here as well. We found some lion tracks earlier, so the predators are here. And there's lots of game for them to feed on. And I could literally spend hours just staring into the view. Incredible. Morning everyone. We are currently walking up a small hill to one of the most iconic viewpoints of MASHATU. We've arrived a little bit late because we've been on the heels of a male lion. We stopped to have a look at some birds this morning and we heard him roaring quite close to us, so we changed plans a little bit to try and locate him. He was on the move, I think, so we actually couldn't find him, unfortunately. When we left camp this morning, we went to go look at some petrified wood, which was incredible to see, the wood turning to stone. And then we went past some rock paintings from the Bushmen back in the day. But for now, we're making our way up the small hill to the Mamagwa baobab.
The MASHATU Game Reserve lies in the eastern extremity of Botswana, where the Great Limpopo and Shashe rivers meet, and spans some 31,000 hectares. The landscape and wildlife photography on offer at MASHATU is simply world class. We spent most of our morning admiring the incredible wildlife and landscape in the area and stopped under a massive tree for coffee, reflecting on the amazing experience. It was soon time to move on to my next camp, MASHATU Lodge, a camp for the whole family. 14 air-conditioned luxury suites lie along the camp's perimeter, offering stunning views into the bush. Visit the Discovery Room and learn about the natural world, or take a swim in one of 2 pools, a perfect way to spend a hot summer's day, or enjoy a drink from the bar, overlooking a small waterhole in front of the lodge.
We're currently sitting in the Matebole underground hide, the photo MASHATU hide, and the perspective this hide gives on the environment is incredible. There's a small water hole in front of us, and because it's an underground hide, your camera lens is at the same level of the water. The hide is south facing, so you get great light in the morning and the afternoon. And in the hide, they've got these bean bags that sit on these swiveling little plates. It makes it super easy to shoot. And sitting in the hide here, I've got a 180 to 600mm lens. I like to have a zoom lens, especially for close proximity animals like this. The edge of the water on the far end is probably 8 meters. So being stuck with a big 600mm prime lens can be an issue unless you want a real close-up of animals. And then I've also got a 24 to 120, which offers a nice perspective from the wider side. Especially when you're surrounded by a herd of elephants, you want that wide angle. Unfortunately, a couple of days ago, the area had some very good rainfall, so there's a lot of puddles in the bush. So we're unsure of what to expect this afternoon, but I think the plan will be to sit here for a couple of hours, and then maybe an hour before sunset, if nothing's really arrived at the hide, we'll probably go for a drive and hopefully find some big cats and just enjoy this amazing, amazing game reserve. Morning everyone. We're currently driving on the Motobolo riverbed. We've been looking for the leopard we found yesterday, the leopard and her cub. We went past the area where they left a kill yesterday, but they're not there. But we're driving around the territory of that female leopard. The tracker's just spotted something. Not sure what they've seen, but yeah, we're going to keep driving. We're going to search for this leopard the whole morning, I think, unless something else is spotted. Can't get over how amazing this landscape is. You get these nice trees around the rivers, and then you get the open areas, which now are actually covered in small green shoots. It's amazing what difference a bit of rain does within a very short space of time. Right, we've just found the leopard, which is exciting. About 5 meters away from us in a tree. Just over there. This is where having a nice zoom lens makes a big difference, especially being this close. You can zoom out and zoom in for a nice close-up. We're back in the Majali River. We left that leopard a short while ago. She walked along the top of the riverbed a little bit and eventually laid down to rest. So we left there and we've found 7 lions. It's a female with 6 cubs. Cubs are ranging in ages, but for now they're just resting up.
One of the biggest attractions of MASHATU is the predator population, and they are very accustomed to seeing vehicles. So the opportunities you have when it comes to predator photography are some of the very best in the entire world. We found lion and leopard on every drive on this trip, and often multiple sightings per drive. One of my favorite aspects of MASHATU? Off-road driving. At no point are you limited to only the roads in this amazing place.
We've just stopped for a well-earned cup of coffee overlooking quite a large area. We can see quite a bit of game around, some giraffe, some elephant, some eland. While we've stopped for some coffee, I want to give you a quick tour of the MASHATU photography vehicle. There's 2 seats per row that caters for 4 photographers, and each side has got this platform. You can raise this up and down, and it comes with some bean bags. You can put bean bags on top. I like using the bean bags. It allows for very quick shooting. And in between each seat, there's a nice big box here. So you can put your gear in there. It's nice and protected from the dust. And on that side, you've got 2 there. What's also nice about this vehicle is you're able to lie down and get a lower angle on this front row section. It just allows you to drop your level at least by about 1 meter, which is quite significant.
I arrived at the luxurious MASHATU Euphorbia Villas, greeted by ever-friendly staff. The rooms here are impeccable. Beautiful decor, inside and outside showers and toilets, and your own private pool. The communal areas are exquisite, beautifully decorated with an amazing atmosphere. The highlights of camp, the outside deck under beautiful euphorbia trees, and the nest, which allows a beautiful view down into the Majali River below. I enjoyed some time at camp that afternoon, but it was soon time for an afternoon drive.
We just stopped for some sundowners after following a leopard on a bit of a mission. Walked past a nice herd of impala. It was amazing to see the interaction between the leopard and the impala. The impala started alarm calling and moved towards the leopard, which was amazing to see. Before that, we bumped into the same leopard across the river. It was flat and relaxing, so we left that. And then before that, we found the pride of lions again. The sun is set now. We're going to enjoy a nice sundowner drink and have a few snacks and chat about what we've seen today. It's very peaceful. There's not much wind. You can hear the night sounds starting. A couple of francolins, and just an amazing experience. Just arrived at MASHATU tent camp. It's a beautiful small camp with 8 tents, and it's nestled in amongst a small forested area. And I can imagine the night sounds here are going to be really good. The tents are very comfortable. There's a nice outside shower, 2 single beds, and camp is a really nice pool. And on a hot day like today, I think it's 35 degrees, that pool's definitely going to get used. But for now, I think I'm just going to relax a little bit and maybe download some images. The game viewing has been absolutely amazing. Lions and leopards basically on every drive. So lots to download, lots to go through. But, this MASHATU Game Reserve is an absolute gem. One of the highlights of this trip has definitely been the staff. The staff here at MASHATU at every single camp have looked after me so well. They're so friendly, the guides are so knowledgeable, the trackers really put in a lot of efforts to find animals, and just adds to the experience of this magical place. We just finished with an absolutely incredible sighting of a mother leopard with a small cub. We spent about an hour at least with them. They had an impala kill, and what was quite interesting is the impala had a fetus and the cub was actually eating that. The female, I think, probably will struggle to take that carcass up a tree because it was not very much eaten and the trees there are quite thick. So I think the leopard left now to go find a suitable tree. But for now, we're just going to enjoy sundowners on the last evening of the trip. It's been an absolutely amazing trip. The trip of the leopard. I've seen so many leopards. I think I've seen 8 individual leopards now on this trip. But what an amazing special day it is in Africa.
A big thank you to MASHATU and C4 Photo Safaris for the trip of a lifetime. I cannot wait to return. To continue the wildlife photography journey, check out this video next, where I explore Letaba and Shingwedzi in the Kruger National Park.